In late 2014, we undertook a self-driving tour of New Zealand. Travelling south past the town of Rotorua, we planned 3 stops on our way to Lake Taupo. The first of these stops was Waimangu volcanic rift valley. The Waimangu Valley was created on the 10th of June 1886, when Mount Tarawera erupted. The eruption created a rift 16 kilometres long, taking in first the 3 lava domes of the mountain itself, then steam and lava eruptions under Lake Rotomahana, and finally new craters in the Waimangu Valley area. This is the world's youngest geothermal system. No others have been formed in the last 5,000 years. During the eruption, very hot material swept across the country, completely extinguishing all life in the area and covering the landscape with debris up to 66 feet deep. Over the next decade, thermal plants arrived by natural succession. Birds, wind, and the eruption itself deposited seeds and spores. All the vegetation has arrived since the eruption by natural means. No human interference has occurred or is allowed. It is quite staggering that all this has grown in the last 130 years. Several of the new craters became covered in vegetation, including southern crater seen here, which also became a reservoir of rainfall, and thus the shallow emerald pool formed in the bottom, named after its colour when certain algae are present, which, sadly, mostly they aren't. Following the tourist footpath onwards, we come to what was originally Echo Crater. In the decade or so after the eruption, sediment filled the crater and it became known as Frying Pan Flat. A further hydrothermal eruption in 1917 re-excavated the crater and opened vents that brought water to the surface, forming Frying Pan Lake as we see it today. It is the largest hot springs-fed lake in the world. The underground water is predominantly rainwater that has percolated down the porous rock. It is then heated by magma residing even deeper. This heating makes the water more buoyant and it rises in a convective plume, on the way dissolving minerals from the rock and bringing them to the surface. Some of the vapour coming from the vents under the water's surface and in the nearby ground is carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide gas, rather than simple steam from the hot water springs. The rotten egg smell is present, but after a while we cease to notice it. The lava deposit from which cathedral rocks were formed is 60,000 years old, much older than the nearby Mount Tarawera. Frying Pan Lake overflows into Waimangu Stream. The margins of the stream are covered with delicate silica formations and mineral deposits containing traces of arsenic, molybdenum, antimony and tungsten, while the stream bed is home to blue-green algae. There are several hot springs in the stream, adding to the water and mineral mix. A few steps up from the main path is Inferno Crater, which was blasted out of a 100,000-year-old lava dome. The geyser at the bottom of this 30-metre deep lake is actually the largest geyser-like spring in the world, but as it is so far under the water, it can't be seen, and the surface of the water is quite still. The colour is caused by finely divided silica held in suspension in the water. A little further down the stream is Bird's Nest Geyser, that erupts near boiling water modestly but continuously, and has begun to create its own terrace. Waimangu Stream merges with the cold water Halmi Stream, thus cooling considerably, and allowing these swans to paddle without cooking their feet. Black swans were introduced to New Zealand in the 1860s, and along with many other birds have taken up residence here as the plant life grew. Further on again are 2 terraces, Marble Terrace and Warbrick Terrace. Marble Terrace, formed by silica deposits from springs in the pool seen here the other side of the tourist bus road. Warbrick Terrace also includes a fairly new ripple terrace. A short walk through trees, but no more geothermal sites, would have brought us to Lake Rotomahana, but we were running out of our allotted time, and so caught the tourist bus back to the visitor centre and the car, to continue our journey to the next destination.